since you just took off your hoodie, surely we start with Chelsea.
Nah, we can't start with Chelsea. Chelsea was the
What
worst.
do you mean? Of course,
Chelsea
you
was
should
the
start
worst
Chelsea.
game
Oh,
this
yeah, one
weekend.
time.
Chelsea was the worst game this weekend. Like, City played a massive game against Newcastle. United fucking drew 2-2 with surely we start Barcelona. That'd be the best place.
No, let's not start with
That'd be
Barcelona.
the
Let's
best
start
place
with
to
the
start.
move on
Okay,
to
should we-
Barcelona.
should we-
Don't deflect. Let's
Should we-
start with Chelsea.
Nah, let's start with City. City makes the most sense. So City played a 3-2 victory against Newcastle. It saw the return of Kevin De Bruyne, which was obviously huge. His first Premier League minutes of the season. And I actually saw something the other day. I'm just going to pull it up on my phone quickly. But basically, let me just look for it quickly. In 21 minutes against Newcastle, he scored 1 goal, picked up 1 assist, made 17 accurate passes, 3 of which were key passes, 1 aerial duel won, 1 cross completed, 1 shot on target.
Bruh.
Like,
But
is it
also, you
not-
could see, just naturally, the entire team changed when he came on.
I mean,
They just seemed so much more relaxed on the ball, bro. You know?
they were, the Newcastle fans were trembling.
Bruh.
The minute he started warming up on the touchline. So, the easy boring thing to say is okay, what, City win the next 15 games in a row?
No, I don't think so.
Kevin still needs to get his match fitness in to actually play the game. So it won't be. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have that same impact every game as much as KDB, but match.
But that's the thing, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually did have that impact because, as soon as it came on, the game changed completely.
Yeah,
that's the thing, though. Because in the first half, City scored first. They dominated the possession, but Newcastle had a clear idea where they were
100%.
okay, cool, we're gonna play this mid block, and we're gonna maybe play 2 or 3 passes, and then we're gonna look for that ball over the top. They scored both of their goals. They scored 2 goals in 3 minutes.
Dude.
First, the Isak chance, where with both goals they just isolated Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker actually looked horrible that game, which is something you don't ever really say. But the 2 goals were a carbon copy of one another, where Isak stands Walker up, curls it into the corner. 2 minutes later, Anthony Gordon does the same thing. So,
okay, so on that note, right? I feel like we have to ask Thunder this question because you are the City fan, right? And I think I know the answer, but let's see, because I know my answer. I know if I were to ask you, who is the most important player to Manchester City right now, who would you say?
I would say Rodri, because when Rodri's not there, it's
100%, bro.
Yeah,
it's a mess. Because he, especially when it comes to big games, and especially if you're dealing with Liverpool, Newcastle, even there was a game where we played Aston Villa and he wasn't there, so you can already see the kind of impact he has on the team. So when he's not there, the focal point to so I would say Rodri without a doubt.
what do you think?
And after that, and after that, who would you say second?
It's hard because there's so many other players that can rotate and replace from the back going outside, but in the center you can't even replace Rodri with Calvin Phillips or even put a double pivot.
Yeah, I hear you.
Calvin Phillips never gets game time.
Bernardo Silva, it's not gonna work because they don't have the same responsibility. So it's hard because there's only one person that you can't replace. So.
Do you guys think John Stones could play in a single pivot in midfield?
No.
Do you think let's say Rodri is injured for 1 game and Pep's only options are Calvin Phillips and John Stones. I genuinely think he'll start Stones in midfield.
He'll start Stones, yeah.
I think he'll but I feel like it's so crazy because Tanda and I, especially, we watched a lot of Leeds during the lockdown, like when Leeds first came up. And Calvin Phillips was like by far their best player, along with like obviously Patrick Bamford and Jack Harrison, like those two guys. And okay, Luke Ayling as well. But like for Calvin Phillips to just have like as like little faith in Pep like as he does, like what?
Yes, you mean the other way around?
Yeah, other way around. Sorry, man. You know what I mean. But like for Pep to have like no faith in Calvin Phillips,
no faith.
He still threw like £50 million at him. Like, what is that?
But what do you think he knows this, like, Timon? Like, why? Why would he just?
He knows I think he's good. Nah, he's good, but he's not meant for City.
And in which way? What do you mean he's not meant for City?
At that level. Like City need like if Calvin Phillips is gonna play any role, it's gonna be a 6, right? And if you're gonna play a 6 for City, as Tanda said, it's the most important position, and Pep says it. So like, you need to find someone big, and I think Calvin Phillips, maybe if he had chance to develop, but at this point, yeah.
But I mean, then why buy him in the first place, bro?
Like, okay, these are the key points that I've noticed when watching Calvin Phillips. Like, he helps in the transition, because like the big thing that he was big on with Bielsa at Leeds was the long balls to either Harrison or at the time, I think
Rafinha.
When Rafinha was there.
Rafinha came second season.
You can even watch his clips of his distribution. Like, this guy can fit you into space and you'll get it. Rodri at times doesn't have that kind of like distribution. He can distribute, but not at the same quality as like Calvin Phillips.
Yep.
And like Phillips is more robust compared to Rodri. Like robust would give you like that A Liga tactical foul where you just kick you and just walk away. Like Calvin Phillips will kick you and you'll know that he's there. And you'll be like, I'm sorry, but he does an intention to it. Like hence he was like, I would say in Bielsa season, like especially when before they got promoted, gang red cards. No, well, not gang, yellow cards. So that's the reason. So to him, like trying to adapt to City, it's different from playing Bielsa, where it's like everything's like murderable. It's up and down. It's never like control like City. So it would of course take a while.
Pep loves tactical fouls though. Pep is always like, guys, just if you can stop them on halfway, stop them on halfway.
But the thing is, it's important because Pep is always, like the 2 goals that Newcastle showed.
It was scored in
counter-attacks are always going to be weak.
It was scored in transition,
what I mean? Yeah, so I mean, if you can stop a foul, especially in the midfield, or if you can foul in midfield, do it. Because the ball comes up to the top and there's a fast striker, you can't screw.
Yo, Alexander Isak is so good. Oh my days.
Bro, how good was that goal though, eh?
Dude, oh my god. The first goal and then the second goal.
Just quickly, gents. Yeah, yo. On that though, do you guys see Patrick Bamford's goal?
Oh, the one where he chested it and then he like swaddled on the full volley. Oh
that thing was disgusting, bro.
But like, Patrick Bamford during the lockdown was honestly one of the best players in the league. It's just he couldn't translate it when the fans came back into the stadium.
Nah, but shame for me it was injuries.
Yeah.
Do you think your guys' defense is a source of concern for this season? Is it just me? Is it an echo?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just getting echoes there and there.
Anyway.
Is it better now?
Is it you?
Oh yeah, there was a fuck up, man. My phone sometimes switches to itself. So like between my laptop and my phone. It just goes to my phone.
Okay, it sounds better now, yeah.
Alright.
Nah, I'm lying. I still hear an echo.
You still hear it? No ways, bro.
Technical difficulty.
This is the pilot, guys.
This is the pilot. Yeah, they will be, but
can I explain? Also, I've got my mom's name in the corner, but like next week I'll log in with my own Zoom.
Imagine gents watching this and they look at this guy and then it's
like,
Alicia.
It's not his name, he's Alicia. What the fuck? So I have like, let me show you. I put these like these like tags in front of my camera so that the FBI doesn't watch me on my spare time.
Who's gonna watch you, bro? This guy? Are you being hacked or someone?
What are you doing? What are you doing that you don't?
I'm not
that you don't want to
doing
be seen?
Please, guys, we're here to talk about football, guys. Nah, but like, so I need to like scrub off the glue, but I came home like and it was raining and it's no.
Alicia, you're very paranoid, bro.
Fuck you, dude.
Also, Thunder looks like podcasting from heaven. Can I just say, bro?
No, Thunder looks, you know, Thunder looks like
all about quality this side.
Thunder looks like he's like he's in a jail cell right now. Like he sacrificed his hour of outside time for like an hour of internet time to record the podcast. Thunder looks like he's serving 5 years in prison for like stealing a car or something.
Nah, I feel like heaven is more accurate. He looks like man is chilling in heaven right now.
Oh yeah, bro. Like he's ascended, bro. Honestly.
Get back from the dead. Barcelona.
Sure. Yeah, let's finish the Prem, I think.
Okay. So United. Simon, I feel like
United.
Bro. What a good goal, though, from that guy.
Oilen.
Yo, Oilen.
Dude, holy shit.
Yeah.
That near post finish.
Wow. Simon, how do you feel? How do you feel about your guys' season? As opposed to like not just like this match within the context of the season you guys have had.
Okay, so in my opinion, I think I'm feeling pretty good about this season, right? And I know this might sound funny to a lot of people, but this United problem was a big problem. We knew that, nah? And last season we performed well, basically just on Rashford. Literally just Rashford scoring goals. We played some good counter-attacking football. But now things are moving in the right direction. But I think it's a small like, yeah. I think we'll move in the right direction soon. Maybe next season. But I think slow steps for do 100%.
Alright.
The only thing that concerns me
Your connection.
Bro, this guy's moving in slow motion. This is only me.
Is it bad? Ah, shit.
Bro,
Oh, she can, bro.
Thing you're saying, right?
Yeah.
And I was even spitting facts, bro. Hear me now.
Please, spit some facts, bro.
Spit it again.
Yeah. Okay, so from where I mess up?
I just
Like you were talking about the concerns.
The last thing I heard was, I think next season we're making progress, and then something about next season.
yeah, you were talking about this as far as next season is concerned, I guess.
Yes. So as far as I see it, it's a big project, right? It's gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7 years before we truly rebuild the club. The only problem I think is the fact that Ten Hag doesn't want to give up any power for him to choose the players that United sign, which is a problem because number one, it means that he chooses players that he likes and maybe that doesn't fit with the system or the way United want to go moving forward. And number two, he signed some really dodgy players like Anthony. He was like, let's get this guy. Actually, they've been a few.
He's not the only one.
Handies, bro.
Then Rehulion, we got him for half a season.
Mm.
And then
You guys have two injured
no
left backs
left
and you
back,
decided to
but
let him go.
we send him back to and then so I'm not really sure about Ten Hag's decision making there, but I mean we'll see.
Bro, like,
Ten Hag doesn't have a technical director. There isn't. It's actually a very similar problem to what Chelsea had last season, where Todd Bowley came in and he fired everyone. And then he was like, okay, I've never worked a day in football. I am now the technical director. That's why we ended up again. No, like seriously, that's why we ended up spending 60 million on Kukurea. We spent like close to 80 million on Wesley Fofana, who had been injured for a full year before this.
you signed Mikhailo Mudryk for Handies, bro.
Mihailo Mudryk, we signed for
100 mil.
Like we signed all of these dickheads. We signed Aubameyang on deadline day at Tuchel's request. Aubameyang played for an hour, and then Tuchel got sacked the next day. Like it was a mess. But like I don't want to make this about Chelsea. We'll get to Chelsea at some point. But like when you don't have a technical director, then you build such a like lopsided.
I agree, bro.
That like it's like the manager shouldn't be responsible for recruiting players. Like recruitment is part of his job title. Like Klopp worked with Michael Edwards for years and years and years, and Klopp has not Klopp, Pep has Chiggy at City. Like the best clubs have like technical directors that work with the coach.
Load shedding.
This is the most like South African podcast, I swear.
Bruh, one time. No, but I mean, what is the SA podcast
without load shedding? There are two gents here load shedding, bro. Without these lights, I'm in the dark, dude.
Yeah, this is how it goes, bro.
But yeah, I just wanna like for Ten Hag, like it's now a thing that he doesn't want to like relinquish his power over transfers when his transfers don't like make sense. I think the only proper transfer that's like worked like unequivocally that you can't argue has probably been like Lisandro Martinez, and he's barely played this season. So like I feel like for Ten Hag, like because he's not gonna reach a stalemate with the new owners. He's gonna find himself in trouble.
But also,
if the results don't like turn soon.
The thing is, again, like it's exactly the same as Barca, where they keep signing these old players, you know, like experienced players, but the players are shit. No offense, but I mean, Johnny Evans coming back from loan. Did you see him this weekend? Like I looked at that guy and I was like, "You are not a centre back, sir."
Johnny Evans is the least of their problems, bro. I swear.
Nah, dude.
Like
He's just not wrong.
Did you see it? Like he called it defending.
Bro, 80 mil. You're laughing at 100 mil for fucking Mudryk. Mudryk is still like 21. They spent 80 mil on Casemiro and his legs went, bro, after one.
Exactly, because he's like 32 years old, of course. What did they expect was gonna happen? I mean, Christian Eriksen as well.
Or 70
like that guy was risen from the dead, bro. No offense, like. You know?
It's telling me to low battery mode and I don't really have any web charging, so if I leave, I'm out.
What you say there, bro?
I'm just saying my battery.
Are you on your laptop?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We'll do this until Simon goes, and then the three of us will wrap up.
Cool. Shame, bro. I thought you switched to your phone. Maybe it's a bit better. Simon. Nah, dude. Guy is a ghost.
We've got a guy.
Also,
we've got an actual.
We have an angel and a ghost.
An angel and a ghost, dude.
Honestly.
Everybody's stuck in time. Look at him.
Guys, I think I'm gonna do this every week, eh? I'm liking this whole eating thing while I'm on the podcast.
This guy. Is that gonna be your thing?
I'm gonna be the munch guy.
The munch
every
guy.
week I'll just bring different munches. And next week we'll be surprised at what munches I bring. That's gonna be my pit.
I didn't.
Kent is gone. Missing.
It was bound to happen. Yeah.
Oh, man. This is actually so funny. I think we should post this anyway.
Wow, we go.
I think okay, cool.
So where were we? Oh yes, United. Bruh, Johnny Evans is
United. I feel like the three of us can still cover United.
That second goal that Bentancur scored should have definitely been blocked.
Yeah, but that's more of a system thing, bro. Like the fact that they never come out switched on. Like United fans, I was watching Mark Goldbridge. Like
it's like Barca.
Like United fans are always like at the start of the second half, it always takes them 5 minutes to like return to the pitch mentally. Like they're physically there, but they're not mentally there. So I
agree, bro.
And like the fact that they scored immediately after the second half started, I was like, I feel like none of us were surprised by that.
Yeah, not at all.
So yeah.
But also, I mean, the fact, I think it's also quite funny that Simon said that it was going to take him 5 or 6 seasons. And 5 or 6 seasons ago, they were like, it's going to take us 4 or 5 seasons. Like, Like, it can't take 10 years, bruh. Like, what project takes 10
I mean,
years? You know,
it's
like,
already been 10 years. This is going to be their 11th year with
it's a joke,
since
dude, at
last
this point.
winning the league.
Because they were the biggest club in England by far.
They were,
Yeah,
By
yeah,
far. They dominated the English league for 20 years, bro.
they were. But like, I mean, they've had a couple of second place finishes since then.
I know, but also it feels so
But
ridiculous
that's
that Alex
short-term
Ferguson.
success.
Yeah, nah, for real. I don't think they've played in a Champions League quarterfinal since Fergie left. Or
That's the
one
thing.
they did play in was against Barcelona and they got smacked the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, but that was Messi, bro.
Yeah.
I think any team in the world at that time was going to get smacked the fuck up.
That was
No
that was
offense,
the
but I mean-
same. That was the same season as those fateful.
Mm. Yeah. Did you hear yesterday? Can I just say when Pep won that thingy, the epic player of the whatever, or the
Manager
coach
of the year.
He said Barcelona is the club of his life. Even they understand, bro. Barcelona is the club that he loves. If it wasn't for Barcelona, none of this would have happened. Hey. And then Messi still won the thingy as well. So I was like, this is almost a 360 moment for me. Even though Barca trash, the fact that Barca still causes all of his trebles and yeah, no, makes me feel quite good.
My man is smoking that
That's the way it
copium
was
fucked up
started.
right now. Smoking the copium fucked up.
Bruh, that's what the guy said. What do you want from me? I'm just saying, you know.
I
So the
feel like-
Barca philosophy, at least, is still relevant in Europe, even though Barca can't play Barca philosophy.
And no
I
one
mean,
can
the thing is,
replicate
like, for Barcelona, for Pep to be like, Barcelona is the club of my life. Like, I feel like it's like think of like a guy. A guy will fall in love with a girl. That girl will leave such a big effect on his life that he'll be thinking about it like 15, 20 years later.
100%, bro.
Like he's moved on, he's married, he's got kids, but he'll always be like, yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's
The thing is,
cool,
Like,
bro.
you know what I
Like,
mean?
He's
But
grown
honestly,
up
actually-
as a Barcelona player. He's been a ball boy, played there in the academy.
exactly.
So it's in his blood. Like you can ask any Catalonian.
Yeah, exactly.
It's much of a muchness though. Like Pep left when 2012.
Mm.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
That's about a decade
Yeah.
ago.
I think that he's trying to like slowly but surely make his way back to Barca, you know? Because Man City, no offense, small club. Like the way that they celebrated the treble, bro, like come on now. You know, like you're seeing, this team is good, I can get all the players I want, but these people have, you know, they don't have the football pedigree.
The sword is all yours, bro. You can defend them.
So I think so. I die in this hill, bro. People can count me, it's fine. But I still believe they're a small club.
The thing is, I'm inclined to agree because like City fans are so like soulless, dude. Like City fans don't really know what suffering is like. City fans don't, and like not to even like glorify suffering or anything like that. But like a City fan will be like, "Oh my God, we haven't won. We've won 3 of our last 5 instead of 5 of our last 5."
Yeah.
We're in a crisis. Like City crises are so stupid, bro. Like there'll be 3 points that drift off top, and they'll be like, "It's a crisis." Like, what kind of a crisis is that? Like just because Barca and Chelsea, right? Because they're the other 2 teams here. Barcelona, like Chelsea are 10. Chelsea are the first time not in 10 in like a year and a half, and Barcelona have no money. Like these are 2 teams for real in crisis, bro.
And this, bro.
But okay, I'm gonna just say this, and it's also based on Barcelona. For City's success, there's a reason behind it. And if you look at like the reason for the success, it's the structure and how it's been supported. You guys in Chelsea, you guys just spend money for the sake of having money. Because you can say you have money, go spend it, but you're just buying anybody in the cupboard. With City, in this case, they've been smart about it. Yes, they've done mistakes, but you look at Barca with Bartomeu, we know because of Osman Dembele, Coutinho.
Bruh, Coutinho.
Yeah,
Oh
those
my
are
God,
just
don't say that name, dude. Holy shit.
So there's
I
a
can't
reason
be
behind
right,
this
bro.
for it. And you and Chelsea
And
fans
Dembele,
can
each
complain
cost you guys
all you
100 million. You
want
guys spent 300
about
million.
this.
Man.
Yeah?
Usman Dembele, João Felix, not João Felix, Griezmann,
Coutinho.
Dembele, Griezmann, Coutinho.
Those were panic buys. Those were not
Bruh.
$300
Fucking,
million.
fucking
300
how, dude? How?
Imagine.
In what world?
See, there's a
the
thought.
thing
See,
is-
and at 6, there's a thought
And you
process.
sold all of
can
them
see
for
there's a
ridiculous
criteria
last
to
week.
City.
Dembele went for 25 more.
The
Coutinho
anguish.
also went for like 20 more. Griezmann also went
The
for
anguish.
like for what you signed him for.
Oh,
No, it's a joke, dude. Honestly.
the same WhatsApp group.
Why? Bruh, honestly.
I mean,
But
on that
I'm
note,
getting heated here. Eh?
On that
I'm open
note,
the window or
should
something.
we-
I'm fuming
should
on
we-
the inside.
should we talk about the Super Coppa? It was
No,
proving
why?
Iowa.
No, why?
Iowa.
Why don't we talk
Nah,
about
we
that?
should, guys. We should.
Nah,
We should.
talk about it now. We'll get to Chelsea immediately after. I don't know why you're deflecting, bro.
Oh, yeah, so I was still saying.
Hey,
With the Super
Yeah.
Copa, time that did ask me when we weren't recording, I think it's because we don't have any ball pressing midfielders at all. Like, not one of them are ball pressing midfielders. So they literally just absorb the bit of pressure in the midfield and dig long balls over the top. And obviously, Vinny's fast. So I don't know what Xavi was thinking playing a high line. But if you have no ball playing midfielders, you can't play a high line because obviously they're just going to absorb whatever pressure. Do through balls, obviously,
That
and you
first
play
goal was-
FIFA
Rafa
even.
can do
that
so
first goal
much.
was so funny.
Bruh,
When he
the
just took
first
a
goal
touch
and the
into
second goal were the
space.
same goal. They're the same goal.
Dude, where he just took a touch into space. And
Bruh.
then he was like, okay, cool, I can do this
Yeah,
on my own.
it's a
And
joke.
he still squared up in Akipeno, went around in Akipeno.
Yeah, but in Nakapeno also, I must say, was very poor positionally because there were so many times where it was long balls, but
And
he
he
doesn't
didn't
have the
have a-
spatial awareness to come forward like the
He doesn't step off his line.
He doesn't step forward, so the entire gap between, you know, the high press
Yeah,
and thingy is like, that gap is massive.
yeah, because he's giving Vinicius like the time to like dictate where this could go. And the 2 goals were because of how big his space was.
Massive, bro. Massive.
Are we also going to talk about how Jude Bellingham basically ran the midfield? How none of
Yeah.
them entered mid.
But again, we don't have any ball pressing midfielders.
Yeah, but I mean, for one guy to square up against 3 guys, beat them each time.
Yeah.
It was kind of dire. And then
It was
I
sad,
think
yeah.
what is Gideon, I really want to get your take on this because like boss is like your life. You guys, the Barcelona still came out afterwards and said that firstly that there's no money for transfers, which is a surprise. Secondly, like Xavi's job is not even remotely in jeopardy. What do you
But
think?
I don't think it should
Like,
be.
You guys are
I don't think his job should be in jeopardy.
you guys are like
I
10
was
points
actually-
off the top. Like you guys are 10 points off the
Yes.
top table.
But we have the second worst finishing in Europe at the moment in terms of XG. Like
Yeah, dude,
our actual
Chelsea.
chances created, like scored from the chances created, we have one of the highest chances created, but we have one of the worst thingy, like
Yeah.
goal to expect. So that just means our finishing is cut. That Lewandowski is too old. This guy is like 35. He's
scores,
not
though.
at that level anymore. You know, and in terms of high quality chances created as well, we're like second or third in Europe, which means that our system is right. We just don't have a striker.
Yeah.
Now we have Vitor Roque, no offense, but that guy is like 2-3 years, you know, from where he needs to be
He's
to be an actual contender. So we still have the same problem. We just don't have a striker. I do admit, however, Xavi made a big tactical mistake with starting 4 midfielders. Because what the fuck, we've been playing 3-3-4 the entire season. Why start now with 4 midfielders? Are we scared? Who knows?
I think you have to be scared against this Real Madrid team.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to play to your strengths, bro. Let Lamine play. You know, I know he's a
Yeah.
kid. He's good enough to play, though. Play him.
I agree.
You know. So yeah,
Lamine
technically, I
Yamal-
think he made a bad decision in that game, but I don't think he should be sacked.
Do you think how long would you give him? How long do you think what would you quantify success for this season?
The thing is, again, it's difficult to say because you don't have a pivot. As you can see with Man City, everything starts with a pivot. In the Cruyffian, you know, game, when you're gonna play tiki taka, you need a pivot. If you don't have a pivot, what you're gonna do? Again, if you don't have any ball pressing midfielders, what you're gonna do? So I think for this season, I still have grace for him. But if we sign a good pivot and we sign a good striker and we still cack Sally, or not Sally, fire him.
But that
You know?
also like for like Gideon, like if we let's say like Chavi, who would be replaced? Because that's the biggest question.
I
Because
heard Ernesto Valverde is available.
You shut your mouth, kids.
One last dog.
Shut your mouth.
we can take him at
The
Chelsea.
craziest thing is I don't actually know
does
if
not
he's
do
available
well.
or not. I just thought I'd say that to fuck with you guys. He may very well have a job, dude. But yeah.
Who?
He might get Bilbao. Okay.
But I think that coach from Las Palmas is a good coach, whatever his name is. He's coach Barcelona. Yeah. Pimenta.
Yeah.
Garcia Pimenta.
You guys are more well versed.
I think he's a good coach, that guy.
So you guys.
So I think he's next in line.
Like for me, I would say the Bilbao coach. No, not Bilbao.
Sociedad coach.
Your Sociedad, like he's done. What Odegaard and like a lot of players, even David Silva when he was there, like because he had he utilized a lot of the academy players. So to see how they've grown from being a mid-level team to playing in the Champions League, it shows progress. So
yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, the only thing is with Barca, like you must be phenomenal. You know, the pressure I think of being at a club like Barca is just like similar to Real Madrid, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Man United, but
yeah. No, you
I don't think that
can.
they're in the same caliber anymore.
Yeah,
No
Scott
offense.
McTominay is so mid and he gets game time every week.
You know what I
I
mean?
wanted to ask Timon before he dropped off about the whole Sancho thing because Sancho's gone. He got an assist first game back at Dortmund.
Yeah, but did you see the goal? It's not the same though.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of like I don't even know what the word
Questionable defending, I will call it.
I was actually gonna say less about the football itself, but like more so the politics if you will about it. Like you coming back and saying it's and kissing his badge in training. And there's a lot.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he kissed the badge in training. He kissed the Dortmund badge.
But you see, that's the type of shit that's like Erik ten Hag, they let him go because, like, dude, that's uncool. Because they're not your main club, you're just on loan here. Like, what the fuck?
The thing is, like, João Felix did the same thing. He did the exact same thing.
Yeah, but that's also why João Felix drops off, bruh. Exactly the same shit.
Atletico Madrid, and then he gave them this.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
There's
the same
no obligation
mentality.
to buy at the end of the season. He'll be back at Atletico.
That's the thing. It's the same mentality. That's also why they drop off, because they don't have the mentals for it. You know, you can have all the skills, but if you don't have the loyalty and if you don't bleed for your club,
and the professionalism,
you can't play, bruh. Yeah, no.
I think with Sancho though, like, there's a player there, but like,
I don't disagree. Same with João as well.
There's a lot of stuff like when he was at Dortmund about how like they would have to send one of the coaches to his house to make sure he gets to training on time, and
but that's
he would have many late many late nights like just playing FIFA.
You see,
all of these things.
It's the same thing as Tana saying, that professionalism, and that's what separates world-class players from players that have all the potential in the world but don't get to the heights that they're supposed to. You just don't have the discipline for it, bruh.
I think, yeah. I mean, I've always rocked with Jadon Sancho. I've been a Jadon Sancho fan for a while. I mean, I've never had him play like for a team that I support, so I'm sure my tune would be fundamentally different if that were the case.
But like you get to think about it like this. Was playing for Chelsea, and you as a ticket season pass, like going week in week out, and you see this guy that's like half in half out with his professionalism. Like you're not gonna take this guy serious. And as a coach and a player, so like nothing, bro. Like it really doesn't. And for him to go to Dortmund, the way he did, yeah, congrats to him. Like saying I'm home. But as a player, like player to player, like I wouldn't fuck with him. Like in all honesty.
Myself as well, bro. I wouldn't touch him. It's the same as Paul Pogba. I don't know why, but you know that scene where Paul Pogba's walking on the pitch and Mourinho's like, "What are you doing, your Paul?" And Paul is like, "I'm just here to train. I'm just here." You know, like that
when
scene
they
just
get
keeps
each other
playing my
dead
mind.
stares after the World Cup.
Yes.
Away, like, bruh. Like you have no respect for the game, clearly.
The thing is,
So you gotta go.
I used to be the biggest. Thunder will tell you, like, when we were in high school, I used to defend Paul Pogba with my life, and now I can't.
Because Paul Pogba is probably one of the best
Thunder will tell you,
national
like,
gifted
I
players
would
you'll
fight,
ever
I
see
would
in your
argue
life.
with strangers in bars about Paul Pogba. I would
About
be
Paul
like,
Pogba.
you guys don't understand this guy's genius. This guy literally
he's-
carried the country to a World Cup final.
100%, bro. I agree.
On, bro. But like,
But again,
Paul
it just
Pogba,
shows
his
you.
mentality is, oh my god, he's.
Exactly.
Like if we ever we could probably do an episode one day about like the biggest flops of history in our lifetime. Paul Pogba is unequivocally number one.
Nah.
I don't think there's a bigger player.
Mario Balotelli, bro, is right up there.
Nah, don't even start with that.
No, but
bro.
like,
don't even.
Pogba makes sense because
Balotelli doesn't even lace Pogba's shoes, bro.
Dude, no, Balotelli is class, bro. What he did for Man City. Jeez, that guy had ability, bro.
But I feel like
He's the only Italian to ever win the Premier League. Like
I
ever.
wouldn't be surprised.
He's the only Italian to ever win the Premier League. Those guys
But again,
struggle.
same issues.
But like with Pogba, it's like they were saying this guy is like gonna dominate like the midfield amongst that's dominated and then look where he
Yeah, exactly.
Clubs and literally has nothing to show for it. Like
Not even Saudi
he
wants
signed
him,
for
bro.
like he signed for Juve after leaving United. Then he signed for United, and then it was a whole Pog back, and then he signed for Juve again, Pog back. Make that shit.
100%.
How can you do that twice? Yeah,
And Chance, we haven't even spoken about AFCON. Bafana, I think he's playing it right now. Or
No, the game's in an hour.
now.
So whenever this comes out, it'll be like a retroactive preview.
Does anybody know what's happening in AFCON?
I've got a bit of stuff that I just looked over. So recently, like before AFCON, Hugo Bruce has been having an issue with the fans and especially PSL teams, basically Sundowns, the team that is using mostly to recruit those players for international games. So there's been a bit of a conflict there. A bit of there's an underestimation, but with Bruce, it's more if you want to compete amongst the best, we have to, we need to bring these players the same way you have your Barcelona and your England players and all of them, how they all come together when it's time to play for those international games, and with South African players, they putting teeth amongst SAFA and PSL teams. So yeah, but I think they have hope with this tournament, but it's gonna be a slow cooker. They know to not start off strong in the group stages. There's a stat where they have not started strong in the group stages, and the team that we're gonna be playing with in an hour, Malawi, Bafana have never beaten Malawi in an African competition ever. So yeah,
but we've dropped off, I think, massively. Obviously, the last time we won AFCON was 97, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, that's before any of us were alive except for you.
Exactly.
I know us were alive back in
Mark Fish and Lucas Hadebe.
Was Quinton Fortune part of that team?
I don't know. I can check.
He played for United.
He did play for United back then,
in the early 2000s. Obviously, Benny was around until after that as well, in the early to mid 2000s.
I think Shoes as well.
Shame, dude. Do you guys know where Benny is, by the way? I haven't heard from that guy in a while.
He's the striker coach of Man United.
He's not doing a very good
he
job.
was. The thing is, everyone last season was putting Rashford's amazing form to Benny's Benny's working with Rashford, and there are pictures of them in training, especially when Benny's form started to really skyrocket last season.
Yeah.
Like they attribute a lot of that to like Benny McCarthy, South African pride. Be.
What do you mean shit now? So what does it matter what he did a season ago?
I mean,
And he's been shit. I think he scored for the first time in 15 games, dude. What are you talking about?
He's got 3 goals this season in all comps, dude. 3 goals in all comps.
Congratulations.
And it's halfway through Jan, which is crazy. But...
That's what I'm saying. I do acknowledge that he played well last season in many games for the first few matches. And then what's been going on with him since then?
I mean, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, bro.
We could. There's always like fucking like. What do you even call it? Like rumors. Like people love saying that when Rashford is with his girlfriend, then he plays really well. Or when he doesn't have his girlfriend in his life, then he's a mess. Like I read something like I think maybe in like late November or so. He booked out an entire restaurant in Manchester to like try win it back. I don't think
that also creates the question of like you can see what like your personal life as a footballer does to you on the pitch. Like we've seen it with Iletich at Atalanta. Like his lady,
his lady what?
His lady cheated on him. So
is that why he quit football? Because he got cheated on? No way, surely not, dude.
Go read the files, bro. There's receipts.
The hard ones what it was, bro.
You see, so like it could be anything. Like for this case, it's
good that guy
Rashford with his lady, and for him to not get the same, it's not happening.
Gents, are we gonna talk about the most controversial person in world football at the moment, but it's playing quite good, I guess? Mason Greenwood.
No,
no one can talk about Mason Greenwood. Okay.
No, fuck that guy, dude.
Moving along.
Nah, not Mason Greenwood. We can't. This now, like, this spans beyond football. Like, this becomes now a conversation of separating the art from the artist.
Yes.
Like, if you're gonna put on R. Kelly CDs, even though you're like being on teenage girls, like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Funny enough, people still listen to R. Kelly.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
And Sean Bukowski as well, adding to that list.
Oh, Bukowski is bad.
Dude, he's such a Bukowski. There's videos of that guy kicking his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that.
I showed you, like. Oh, yeah.
I mean, who else? We could do a whole episode on just
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Not just controversial footballers, but controversial
footballers, honestly.
Like, I mean,
Roy Keane, I think, is up there as well.
Nah, Roy Keane is the goat, dude.
The goat of kicking people in their chest.
You see that video of him on the overlap where they broke down each of his red cards, and he was like, "Yeah, that guy deserves it. That guy deserved it." It's a video. He once got a red card for Gareth Southgate launched into a challenge, and he jumped over the challenge. But he took such great acceptance to the challenge, he just stepped on Gareth Southgate afterwards, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
And it was like
was injured for months. Injured him for months. He came back after the injury and then injured Patrick Vieira back.
Wasn't that
like for months, dude? He was like.
It was Alfie Haaland. That was Haaland's dad.
Yes, it was Haaland's dad, bro.
It was Haaland's dad.
For months he plotted his revenge. He was like, I can't wait to go back and play against City.
He did his ACL, and then Haaland was like, Haaland was giving him the big one, and he literally like there are pictures, there are videos of him like doing his rehab in the gym where he's kicking the machine like
exactly like. I'm waiting for the day, dude. Like,
and then when he got his opportunity, it was crazy, dude. Like,
dude,
Haaland's
you fucked that guy up, bro.
Yeah,
you fucked that guy up.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Honestly,
like many people believe that ended Haaland